Hey guys, how's it going? This is the Stupendous Wave, and in this video we'll be talking about the Mosasaur. Now, I have an older video where I talked about the Mosasaur, and now a lot of people have been coming to me and been asking me to talk about it again and kind of give my updated thoughts on it, and I thought that I would do that because the Mosasaur is becoming a bigger and bigger topic in this Jurassic World community that we have. A lot of people have been focusing on it, like what is this big thing that Chris Pratt mentioned that the Mosasaur will be doing that we haven't seen in the trailers? Because he did say on, I believe he was on the set of Ellen, he actually said that there was a scene with the Mosasaur that no one has any idea about and that will just be gigantic and that will blow all of our minds. So what is this thing that the Mosasaur will be doing? People have been saying that it could possibly be the scene where the Mosasaur eats the I-Rex or the Indominus Rex. And, you know, I can see that as a possibility, as kind of like an end game thing. And that would definitely be cool, but there's also a whole lot of different things that this Mosasaur could be doing. I really hope that it, like, attacks people. We do know that Zara falls into the Mosasaur tank due to the Pteranodon dropping her, and that's really cool and really interesting, but that's not really a gigantic thing that the Mosasaur does. I'm just more focused on what exactly it is that this thing will be doing. Now, there's a whole lot of theories that the Mosasaur will possibly be escaping its aquarium or its tank somehow. I'm not sure how quite yet, and then maybe attack a boat that is trying to leave Isla Nublar. And I think that would just be crazy. I would love that. There's a whole lot of speculation on where the Mosasaur will end up in this at the end of this movie, because if the Mosasaur is just left to its devices inside of its tank, it will die because it will have no way to go out and there will be no people there to feed it great white sharks and allow it to eat and stuff like that. So it's really kind of a sad fate for the Mosasaur if nothing happens to it. So this is what leads me to believe that the Mosasaur will get out somehow and be able to wreak some type of havoc on the visitors that are leaving, or maybe even it's just let out at the end by one of the park workers just for the reason that they don't want it to die in its tank. Now, this also brings up the question, like in Jurassic Park, the game, the Telltale game, it's talked about that this Mosasaur that they do have in the game is capable of destroying entire ecosystems because it's such an alpha predator. And this is really quite scary because if the Mosasaur were to get out, realistically, it could take down an entire ecosystem. It would completely upset it. Not to mention it's able to hurt large amounts of people and take down large boats that regular animals like great white sharks are not large enough to do. So this is very interesting to me because if this Mosasaur is let out, it could spell death and doom for a large amount of people in the long run and animals, which is just crazy. I definitely think that the Mosasaur will not be dying in this movie, so this leads me to believe, what role will the Mosasaur have in future sequels? Now, I do see that they will bring the Mosasaur back. I hope they will. Like I said, I don't see the Mosasaur dying. It's just a really sad note to end the movie on, or even have in the movie. If this Mosasaur were to escape, like I said, it might be a crucial part to the sequels. Maybe they might go and try and get the Mosasaur back by cleaning up all of Isla Nublar. We really don't know at this point, but the fate of the Mosasaur, I think, will be answered, and that it will completely make sense in the long-term things and will lead to sequels and will allow us to be able to keep this Mosasaur, this animal that we all think is just amazing so far, just by the few glimpses that we've seen of it in the trailers. And really, we've only had 2 real scenes of the Mosasaur so far. We see the scene where it's being fed above water and then underwater, and then of course when it eats the Pteranodon. And that's really interesting. The Mosasaur is just a huge part of this movie. They're really shoving it in all the trailers. I may be mistaken here, but I believe it is in every single TV spot, which is just insane. I mean, they're really pushing this thing, and it's awesome to see. and I'm really excited to see what it will be doing in the film. Like I said, it could possibly even take out the Indominus Rex. Maybe the T-Rex will push the Indominus Rex into the Mosasaur tank, and it will eat the Indominus Rex. I think that might be an appropriate end to the Indominus Rex without giving the T-Rex like a clear victory over it, kind of appeasing both the T-Rex fans and the Indominus Rex fans, like saying, hey, yeah, the T-Rex was able to push it in, but it wasn't able to outright kill it. That still might upset some people, which I can understand, but it's a little bit more of a it's a way to appease the most people, I think. So yeah, leave your thoughts in the comments down below. What do you guys think the Mosasaur will be doing in Jurassic World besides what we've seen so far? What do you think this big scene that Chris Pratt mentioned is all about? Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and have a great day.